The Defence Minister says Australia's strategic position is as dire as it was in the lead up to the Second World War. Minister Dutton points to the growing threat from China, saying Beijing would play shadow Foreign Minister Penny Wong like a fool if Labor was to win government. Chief News anchor Kieran Gilbert has more.
The Khaki election campaign continues, with the Defence Minister warning again very bluntly about the Chinese aggression in our region, specifically about the China-Solomons Pact. Is it all happening because Chinese funds are going into the pockets of local politicians in the Pacific?
And it's not our countries that have changed. I mean, we still stand for the same values. It's China under President Xi. And as we found in the 1930s, if you just continue on an appeasement phase, which is what Penny Wong is proposing, then you will find yourself in conflict.
Do you believe corrupt payments have been made in relation to this deal?
Well, it's not something that I can comment on, Andrew. That's an issue for others to comment on. But all I'd say is if you look at the way in which China...
As much as the government wants to create fights, make accusations, say this would have happened anyway, what I'd say is this. On their watch, this has happened. And we are no longer the first partner of choice for a Pacific Island nation.
The Defence Minister Peter Dutton also slammed the Deputy Labor leader Richard Marles for running a speech by the Chinese embassy before he delivered it a few years ago in Beijing.
I would never run a speech through the Chinese embassy to get their approval before I spoke. And yet that's what the Deputy Leader, the future Deputy Prime Minister under an Albanese government, has done. And he's not apologised for it. And it shows the culture within the Labor Party. It is not going to keep our country safe.
Says the man who's delivered so little defence capability, has presided over continued delays in our defence capability and is ensuring that Australians pay around $5.5 billion for submarines which don't exist. Mr Dutton is doing what Mr Morrison does, which is you try and create another fight instead of fronting up.
4 weeks left in the election campaign. Senior figures like Penny Wong will have to step up more in the coming week, with Anthony Albanese in isolation, ahead of the official Labor launch next Sunday, May the 1st, in Perth.